It's a big night for fans of Prison Break. The highly acclaimed drama returns for its third big season starting tonight. We talked to the star of the show, Wentworth Miller, who plays Michael Schofield, to talk about the wild success of this show and where things are heading this year. First of all, congratulations on all the success of the show. You're in season 3 now. After everywhere you've taken us, where can you bring us now in the new season?
It's a great question. And I think the answer is full circle. My character, Michael Schofield, is back behind bars, but this time in this frightening Panamanian prison based on a real-life prison in Brazil where the inmates sort of took over the asylum and the correctional officers hang out outside the facility and shoot you if you try to leave, but inside it's very much a Lord of the Flies situation.
Let me ask you something about Michael being in prison now. Do you think in a way he's kind of okay with being in there? Because even though he's a good guy, and obviously people look to him as a show, he has done some bad things, and that kind of has eaten away at him a little bit. Is that too much of a reach, do you think?
No, I think you're right on target. I think he is one of the show's heroes, but he's also a very conscientious character. There's been a lot of carnage as a result of the wheels that he set in motion so that his brother could go free. And I think part of his psychology, part of him thinks that maybe prison is where I belong. Maybe prison is the only way to atone for my sins.
Now, a lot of people talk about the show and the success of the show, and what I say here may sound a little corny to you, so if it does, feel free to point it out. But is it really ultimately comes down to brotherly love, what you guys, not you guys per se, but what Michael and Lincoln are willing to do for each other?
I think that's one of the show's strongest hooks, absolutely. We have the car crashes and the gunfights, the fist fights, but at the end of the day, it is a show about family, brothers, fathers and sons, fathers and daughters, husbands and wives, etc. And I think that's the secret to our success. I think that's why our show translates so well overseas, because it's something that anyone, anywhere can tap into.
Does it amaze you at all that people are willing to stick with the show and they've been there from the beginning? So, sometimes it's not easy to play catch-up with a show like this, but you get people coming in there, hanging in there with you, sticking around with everything that's been going on?
Yeah, it's tremendously gratifying, and I think a testament to not only the audience that's out there for television, but to the quality of the shows that you're seeing on TV these days. 24, The Sopranos, Prison Break, stories that require some degree of commitment and that give you a payoff, but only after X number of episodes or seasons.
And I think a lot of times, too, people watch these shows and say, well, this guy, it's his enemy. How can he get back with this guy to help him where he needs to be? But we might be seeing a little bit more of that this year, too, with Michael, perhaps.
I think so. Michael's back behind bars, 3 of his deadliest enemies. And Prison Break works best when you've got a bunch of alpha dogs, you shove them in a barrel, and then you roll the barrel downhill. I think one of the most exciting parts of the show is what happens when you've got deadly enemies who are forced to work together for a common cause, and that's certainly at the core of third season.
Well, it's been a wild ride. I know everybody's looking forward to see where we go here in season 3. It all gets started tonight right here on Fox. Wentworth, we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us this morning in Boston, and continued success with Prison Break.
Appreciate it. Take care.
And again, the third season of Prison Break premieres tonight, 8 o'clock.